Nunes, the freshman for Virginia, getting the start today in that goalie battle with Bobby Gavin. Gavin played well in the first game. Nunes did as well. I mean, Ryan was speaking very highly of him. Blaze Reardon in goal for Team USA. Trevor Baptiste, Petey LaSala at the X for the opening faceoff. And away we go. And moving too quickly was LaSala, and Baptiste and Team USA will take over. Here is Tom Schreiber, Captain America. His first appearance this week for this U.S. men's national team since his game-winning goal in those World Championships a few years back. So he's had some injuries, NLL duties, and now he is back working with the guys once again. A pretty full squad. A couple guys here for Team USA not playing this weekend. Michael Earhart in the mix, of course. He's banged up right now. T.D. Erlin, another guy on their radar. So Team USA, other than that, have looked very good. And let's see what they have today against the two-time defending national champs.
Having a couple injuries for Team USA, they certainly have the firepower and some guys that can step in and replace those injuries for sure.
And immediately getting started is Mac O'Keefe. The sharpshooter makes it 1-0, Team USA.
The sharpshooter is right, number 5, O'Keefe, with a nice riser right there, puts the head of his stick down near the carpet and lifts one to the top of the cage. Great placement, great shot. USA gets on the board quickly. An up unit, and we'll see if Team USA looks as sharp and the ball movement's as quick, but certainly both talents on both of those units.
O'Keefe surveys. Seen them work with some combinations. That's a low shot that time by Perkovic. Bounces on through. Heacock there to back it up. Amen. Couple steps in. There's O'Keefe again. He's got 2. 2-0 Team USA. So tough to stop.
Tick-toe passing right here, moving from one guy's stick to the next. Very unselfish. Ament, great vision right here with a little skip pass through the man.
In the first quarter, excuse me. Raindrops continue to fall. Here's Jeff Connor. Pops that out to Schellenberger. Skip pass almost gathered there once again, and it's picked up by the U.S. Couple fakes in transition for Brad Smith. They get it, they shoot it, and score it. Amen.
Pretty much a textbook fast break here. Great draw. 1 pass, 2 passes. Ament on the receiving end. Down low. Nice catch and finish. Good little fake to freeze that defense just a bit. Players out there in the world right now. Pretty unique opportunity for him.
There's a deep shot that goes just wide, backed up by O'Keefe. And yeah, talking to Lars, and he goes, normally for college when we're preparing our defensive schemes, it's more individually based. But here against these teams like USA, you can't just go individually. You have to go as a scheme. And right now, the U.S. out scheming Canada. There's another for Amen, a quick 3 points.
The Penn State products right now are on fire. What I like about Amen right here is just the quick release. Not really looking where he was going to shoot the ball, being deceptive.
But like you said, Ryan, he's picked things up today for sure. We haven't seen Virginia with the ball that much here. We've got 2:54 to play in the first. They split their duties yesterday. Baptiste alongside Stephen Kelly and Joe Nardella. Joe Nardella not here today, so it's going to be Baptiste and Kelly against Virginia. Hands free, stopped there. Brad Smith with the shot. Nunes making another save. I guess did that go in?
Yes,
it looked like that went in, but Hennenberg. It's 5-0.
Yeah. Nunes is trying to make the outlet pass right there, and Hennenberg put his stick up in the air. I think it deflected off the side of his head or off his shaft, and then ended up bouncing into the cage.
Unbelievable. And we do have another look here. Let's take that look.
Oh no.
Team USA. So will really have the advantage here now.
UVA is definitely getting some opportunities here. They still have not been able to crack the code just yet on Reardon and the rest of the Team USA defense.
USA doing a great job of getting their sticks in the passing lanes. It's been tough to get through.
Good call on that, Tom, for sure. That's what I've seen as well.
And finally, on the board, Virginia. It's 5-1. Griffin shuts his first goal against Team USA in a Virginia uniform, the freshman from Bridgeport.
What a big stud this guy is. He is a big boy. Looks like a football linebacker coming off the field. So Schutz capitalizes down low. Great hands, catches it, and was
a tournament back in the spring. Jeff Connor now with possession on top here with Xander Dixon. Get it inside, and another one. Cormier this time. 5-2, couple in a row for the Cavs.
That's a good response there after quarter number one. UVA coming out ready to step up and meet the challenge. Cormier, nice goal here. Give Virginia their second goal of the afternoon on a nice
up. Even strength once again here. 1 minute in, U.S. gets one more shot on it, but Virginia holding firm during the man down. That one of the pieces that Lars Tiffany said they wanted to improve from a year ago. It's hard to, you won a national championship, but you got to go over everything with a fine-tooth comb. He said man up, man down situations were something they wanted to get better at in 2021, 2022.
It's a great game right now for young lacrosse players to watch. You see the spacing.
What a look there. This time the opposite. O'Keefe to Ament. Haven't heard that a whole lot, but it's the U.S. getting back on the board, 6-2.
These two guys just play so well together, always know where each other are. There's a lot of history there, a lot of games, a lot of battles that they played with over the years, and just great vision to the backside. Nice USA.
Ament's got a hat trick now to go along with an assist. O'Keefe's got 2 goals and an assist. It's really been a lot of Penn State on the scoreboard today, and everybody else. Meanwhile, on the other end, that is Nardella. We were told initially he wasn't going to be here, but here he is. Nardella takes it in and scores.
Well, you're starting to see this a lot more often now as the game has evolved. The talent has risen. Left side of the cage a couple times. Trying to set up that kind of inside roll or, a little roll to the outside and switching hands in a question mark move. But he's got to, continue to develop. He's still a young player, but he's got a lot of potential.
Lars Tiffany likened him to Dylan Malloy. Meanwhile, what a catch and finish there by Dixon. He's been crafty in front.
Yeah, great catch and finish right here by Dixon. Great vision on the feed to the inside. Team USA, keep your head on a swivel there. You can't lose a guy right in front of the cage that easily.
Schutz muscling his way in. Schutz there off the side. Little fake and a shot just wide that time by Dixon.
Yeah, one of the things when I played at Syracuse, we always talked about we don't rebuild, we reload. Well, you look at this freshman class that UVA has on campus now. They've brought in some serious talent.
Shot stopped there by Concannon. As Dixon, Lars Tiffany saying he had looked like in this fall he had made the next step, and you can see some of the ownership he's taken today in this offense. Going low that time and finishes. And a slip. We've seen a few slips here. It's been, of course, a wet surface with the rains coming through. Looks like hopefully we should be good the rest of the day, but that has impacted things a bit. Does get the ball back, so that for the Team USA, that does impact at least this possession. Henningberg out up top. Berkovic, the big right for two. For one, I'm used to seeing a two-pointer. It would have been a two. It's a one for Berkovic. He scored yesterday, and he scores today, 8-4.
Yeah, no doubt, Tom. He was in two-ball range there for sure. The big right-handed rocket from out top. Love the way this guy shoots the ball. I've been able to work a couple different... Yeah, for sure. These guys are pretty dangerous together. Coach Stanowski's going to love that lineup when he's got those two out there on the field at the same time. Great chemistry. We've said their name a lot. They made a lot of things happen.
Oh, Menke inside, and what a pretty finish. Will Corey, the lead down to 3.
Will Corey, number 14, attackman for Virginia's got the handles and showing it off right there. Catches the ball in tight. Defenseman all over him, a little fake, and then he bangs in the clear game. And Virginia's been very smart with the rock when they've had it. So they're definitely primed and in a good spot to make this interesting coming here in the fourth quarter.
They are playing smart lacrosse, and they got down early 5-0, similar to the way they did against Canada. But since then, Virginia has gathered the momentum and now trailing by just 3. A couple of goals for Xander Dixon today for the Virginia side of things. There's a backhand score. How about that from Will Corey? Again, his second today.
That was very similar to Dixon's goal against Team Canada. Just a backhanded flip. Corey, beautiful. Keeps it in his right hand, extends his arms out, keeps it away from the defenseman, and he finds the back of the net. Big time goal. Things are now getting a little bit interesting.
Different rotations in as well. They haven't played with their top guys the whole game. They did start that way. They've had them interspersed, but right now, I mean, as we go into the fourth quarter, trying to get looks at their own guys too, while making a comeback effort. And that's something that Lars Tiffany had said. He said, you know, in past years and other teams I've been with, the drop-off between the top tier and the second and third, not as big as it used to be. Jack Simmons, the lead down to 1.
Jack Simmons with a just straight speed dodge of Miles Jones. And he gets past him with ease, gets to the middle of the field, and he throws one between the wickets of the netminder. And that's a big-time goal right there. Bad chase.
Contact, gets it loose, 15 on the clock, big play. Rowlett was dominant this past summer for the Chaos, now with the biggest cause turnover of the contest. And he will get the ball to help run this out as the final seconds tick off the clock here in Sparks. The U.S. survives a hard-charging University.